Welcome to pattern making class. I'm Annette Julie, and today we're going to learn how to make a cowl sleeve. So these are some of the supplies that you can use for pattern making. You don't need all of them, but it's good to know what they are. Here's some pattern weights. Here are some little cans that you can use for pattern weights. A curve ruler. Tape, you need some tape. Paper scissor, not your fabric scissor. Here's an awl and a notcher. Those most people don't have, but if you have it, fantastic. And you need a writing implement. I prefer you use a pencil. And of course, my favorite 2 by 18 inch clear plastic ruler for pattern making. But if you don't have that, any straight edge ruler is going to work. So here's our tools. And you're going to need a sleeve block. Okay, you're also going to need that pattern making paper. And if you don't have pattern making paper, you can use many different kinds of paper. You can use tracing paper. You can use butcher block paper. You can use 8.5 by 11 Xerox paper and tape it together. You could use vellum. You could use construction paper. So here's our basic sleeve, and I have gone ahead and cut a piece of paper that's perfect for our project. So we just need to copy right now the back sleeve. So first off, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use put our grain line on there. I think I probably started it. Oh, I did. Let's go ahead and get our grain line on. I love this marking paper because we can use the numbers. There's our grain line. Go ahead and take our sleeve. And we're matching the grain line to the grain line of the sleeve block. And we're going to weight it down. So I'm weighting that down. You weight down the other end, but adjust it. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we're coming up to the sleeve cap. Let's trace the back, because we're only tracing the back. Let's get those double notches in there for back. And then right here at the underseam, you can stop for a second. Mark off that wrist and remove it. Don't trace any of the underseam. Take your sleeve block and put that aside. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to even that wrist out a little bit. We don't need that elbow dart. I'm going to bring this about out 4.5 or 4 3/4 or something narrower or larger depending on your wrist size. So this is 4.5 based off my block roughly. I'm going to square that line, and there's my wrist. Now I'm going to bring this up from the wrist and we have eliminated the dart. And that's still my back. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw some slash lines in the sleeve cap. And if you'd like to right now, so you remember what you're working on, there's your back. Okay, here's our arrows, and we are working on our cowl sleeve. Okay, and we have also a size 8. Let's do our slash lines. So way up here at the top, I'm going to go over 1/2 inch and I'm going to mark it. And then I'm going to go over 2 inches and mark that line. And I'm going to fold this from where my bicep is. Here's my bicep right at the end of that sleeve cap. And I'm going to fold to where the wrist is. Bicep to wrist. Increase it. And that's, you know, roughly where that elbow is. And then we're going to take this space and we're going to divide this in half. So if I'm at 8 3/4, I'll go about 4 3/8, 4 1/4 down here on this line of the underseam, and I'm going to mark it. And what I'm doing is I'm just making all the marks now for my slash lines. Okay, so this here, this is about where the elbow is, because I went from wrist to bicep, creased it, elbow, then I divided this space from elbow to underarm in half, marked it again, and I've created my slash lines. I'm going to start from those 3 lines. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw down 5 inches from the cap on the grain line, and I'm going to mark it. Now we're going to start connecting some of our slash lines. So this mark right here, we're going to connect from the 1/2 inch out along the cap to that point. From 2 inches from that 1/2 inch mark over on a cap to that point. And then from the underarm over here, we're also going to connect that. Okay, good. And then now at the elbow, we're going to draw a line straight across. So we have created a lot of slash lines. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now. Let's go ahead and cut out our sleeve cap. This is the back. We only need the back for this. Quite often with a lot of pattern making, we can make it a symmetrical sleeve from front to back, and then we can adjust, do just a little adjusting on the sleeve cap after we've done all the manipulation to make it different from the back. We scoop out the front a little bit. Here we go, we're cutting our sleeve out so we can access our slash lines. There's our new wrist. And then here's our grain line. You can cut this out because the other side of the sleeve will be a duplicate after we're finished slashing. Okay, great. Our sleeve is prepared for slashing. So where we're going to slash is from the center grain line out. From the center grain line out. And this piece we're going to get rid of. So we're going to try to keep everything connected at the underseam of the sleeve at 2 places, and at one place on the sleeve cap. We're going to try to keep that connected too. But the first slash is from the cap, and we're removing that 1/2 inch piece. We don't need it. This that you had marked over 1/2 inch, you get rid of that. Throw it away. Now we can do our other 3 slash lines. to leave this connected. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Great. We are ready to go to the next step. I'm going to put this sleeve aside, and I'm going to take a piece of paper that is big enough to slash and manipulate this cut apart sleeve that I have. So I need to find my grain line. Let's find the middle of that paper. Let's crease it. Let's go ahead and draw a grain line. There we go. Now you have your grain line. Let's go ahead and crease the paper. Lightly crease right in the center, and then start lightly creasing from the center out. From the center out. This is a nice light crease. You haven't completely committed to this line yet. Lightly crease going out. Now we'll do from the middle out more of a firm crease once you're happy with your grain line. Now we're going to grab our sleeve that we have slashed, and we're going to place it on the prepared grain line, making a back and a front at the same time. Now, we're not doing any slashing down here anymore at the wrist, so we're going to stop. We're not spreading. So we're going to go ahead and bring this down and allow for some room for seam allowance and hem allowance. Great. There's our first lower piece of our sleeve fastened to the fold. Now the rest of the pieces that we have slashed involve some of spreading, okay? So we're going to end up spreading everything to give us our nice cowl sleeve. So we're going to go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to start positioning everything and getting it in place for where I want it. We're going to go out here 5 inches. And I'm going to mark it. This is towards the top.